816. So based on the information that's given to us, we need to establish a ratio. So from this angle here, this is my adjacent and this is my hypotenuse, so that's cosine. So I'm going to say cosine of theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. So now cosine inverse. So theta equals cosine inverse of 5 over 16. And we have theta here. We have opposite and we have adjacent. So we have tangent of theta equals opposite over adjacent. Again, tangent inverse to both sides. You enter that in your calculator. From here, we have opposite and we have adjacent, so that's going to be tangent again. Tangent inverse to both sides. For number 4, we have opposite and our hypotenuse, so that's sine. So sine inverse to both sides. For this one, it's also sine, opposite and my hypotenuse. So the sine of theta equals 4 over 15, so sine inverse. And this one is also going to be tangent because I have opposite and adjacent. It says the two equal sides of an isosceles triangle are each 42 centimeters. It says the base measures 32 centimeters. Find the height and the measure of the two equal angles. So there's the height, saying the two equal sides, 42. We have some sort of theta here that I don't know. It says if the base measures 32 centimeters, so this is going to be 16. So I can use the Pythagorean theorem to find h. H squared plus 16 squared equals 42 squared, ... And then to find theta, well, this is my adjacent, and this is my, if this is the 90 degrees, this is my hypotenuse. So cosine, I could say cosine of theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Cosine inverse says the height of a right circular cone. So we'll say that this is just that cross section of the cone is 25.3. If the diameter of the base is 10.4, okay, so that's all the way through. That's the diameter. So then the radius, or just this little piece here, is going to be 5.2. What angle does the side of the cone make with the base? So what angle does that make? So in this instance, that's going to be tangent. So tangent of theta equals opposite over adjacent. Tangent inverse to both sides. Now, solving a triangle means find all the missing sides and angles. So in this instance, I don't know what angle B is. I don't know what angle A is. And I don't know what side C is. The side is always opposite the angle. So I need to find what those are. So to be able to find what those are, I need to, using the given information that's there, you should be able to create some sort of, or different formulas to be able to find what that missing, or those missing values are going to be. So for example, I have these two given sides. According to angle A, that's opposite and that's adjacent. So that's tangent. So I'm going to say the tangent of A equals opposite over adjacent. Tangent inverse to both sides. Enter that in your calculator. Now, once you have A, there's multiple routes to go. I could do 180 degrees minus the two angles. Or I can look at B, and if I look at B, this is now my opposite, and this is now my adjacent. So tangent B equals opposite over adjacent. So B equals tangent inverse of 11 over 8. And then to find C, once I have my angles, I could do, the sine of A is opposite over hypotenuse. Or the cosine of A is adjacent over hypotenuse. Or I can do the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. And you can find C from there.